Shalom, giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders at Great Millstone that rule well and teach well. Salutation, blessings, greetings to all the sincere brethren out there that do believe in Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. To you I say Shalom. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai is the name of the Messiah, whom you people ignorantly say Jesus Christ. Okay? And I just want to do a little a report on how, the 911 services went down in parts of South Dakota, Nebraska, Nevada, and Texas. Okay, so that's major. Because ultimately, when all hell break loose, you're not going to be able to call 911. Okay? This is the NewYorkPost.com. It says 911 outages reported in Nevada, Nebraska, and all of South Dakota. Las Vegas residents asked to text instead. Okay, this is NewYorkPost.com. It says, I'm going to read some of this article. Okay, it says 911 service crashed across at least 3 states Wednesday evening. Several municipalities in Nevada and Nebraska and the entire state of South Dakota reported emergency outages. The service seemingly dropped at the same time, with Las Vegas police first reporting that 911 calls weren't making it through to dispatchers. And the Las Vegas Police Department, I guess, tweeted. It says, urgent, there is a 911 outage impacting your ability to contact us right now. Dial 911 on a mobile service, Salakia. Dial 911 on a mobile device, and we will be able to see your number, and we'll call you back right away. It says 911 calls from landlines are not working at the moment. There is no estimate for restoration. And this was at 6:59 p.m., April 17th of this year. Yesterday. Okay, so what's going to happen when all hell break loose and you're not going to be able to call no deputy, no sheriff? You're not going to be able to call 911. Okay? All right? You people forgetting that Instagram, Facebook, these different social media, outlets, they've been taken out. They've been, having outages as well. All right? Ultimately, it's going to be no more internet. It's going to be no more Wi-Fi. It's going to be no more social media. Okay? It says the roughly 656,000 residents of Las Vegas were urged instead to text 911, a portion of the service that wasn't interrupted. The nearby city of Henderson reported the same outages, but like Las Vegas, was unable to provide a time frame for the service to be reinstated. In Nebraska, the Buffalo County and City of Kearney Emergency Call Center also reported outages, but didn't specify the extent of the interrupted service, instead asking those in need to dial alternate non-emergency numbers. South Dakota was the only one of the three states that took affirm that the outages affected the entire state, meaning nearly 910,000 people there were without the ability to call 911 Wednesday night. The Rapid City Police Department emphasized that calls to 911 affected every South Dakotan and warned people to stop testing whether their call would go through. Pennington County 911 is getting inundated with 911 calls from residents who are testing the system. While the calls themselves aren't connecting, dispatchers can still see who is attempting to call and the phone number from the caller, police said. Each 911 attempt is getting a call back from dispatch. However, the workload generated from unnecessary calls is hampering their efforts to get appropriate resources where they need to go. Please don't call 911 unless an actual emergency exists. The cause of the widespread outages and why the three states were the only ones affected was not clear Wednesday. South Dakota is linked to Nebraska by its southern border, but Nevada is roughly 1,000 miles away from either. Let me read that again. It says South Dakota is linked to Nebraska by its southern border, but Nevada is roughly 1,000 miles away from either. Okay. That's the end of the article. This is NewYorkPost.com. 911 outages reported in Nevada, Nebraska, and all of South Dakota and Las Vegas. Right? Right. Nevada, Nebraska, and all of South Dakota. So people are unclear on why, that took place. People don't know why it happened. Hey, at the end of the day, the Lord ordained that to happen at the end of the day. Okay? At the end of the day, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai allowed that to happen. And you already know people was already panicking and afraid. People worried and whatnot. But we have nothing to worry about because we believe and we have faith in Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. But nevertheless, it's going to get very, very bad out here. I want to start off in the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And that's the times we're living in. We're living in those perilous times. And when you go into that word perilous in the blue letter, you will see different definitions like savage, dangerous, hard to approach, hard to bear. Okay, troublesome. Those are the times that are approaching. Ultimately, what? Jacob's trouble. Ultimately, okay. But it's going to be sedition among men. It's going to be like the purge out here. But guess what? Even on a greater scale than that. Okay? We are living in the time of great wrath. that's going to be shown. Okay? We're living in a time of great judgment. Great judgment. Okay? All right? People not being able to dial 911. That's what's coming out. Okay? It's gonna come a time where you're not gonna be able to dial 911. when the famine hits, right? When the famine hit you people here in America, you're not going to be able to call 911. Okay? This is Second Esdras chapter 15. This is Second Esdras chapter 15. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because they're going to have checkpoints and martial law. They're going to cut off the city. 911 is not going to be able to go in because you're going to have authorities that's more on a greater level than a police officer. You see? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So we're in that time of what? Men and women being afraid. Sedition among men, uproars amongst the people, the lack of food, right? The love of many shall wax cold. You're not going to be able to call 911 very soon. It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So where's 911? Where's the police officers then? You see? You're not going to be able to call 911. All right? A lot of you women, you're not going to be able to dial 911 on speed dial no more. You see? And you have what? You have these so-called migrants coming through, right? Setting shop here in America. All hell is about to break loose very soon. Okay, so I just want to do a report on this. You know, we report on things like this because the prophets are the watchmen. And we are here to warn the people to get the blood off our hands. Okay, so with that, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash, Shalom.